Alrighty, how's it going everybody? This is The Observer and welcome back to Skyblock. Quick intros out of the way, returning viewers over here real quick, new viewers over here. New viewers, this is Skyblock, a world where there is no floor and you start with very minimal resources, usually on an island that takes place up there, but we've gone down to bedrock for our particular series. Overall, you gotta build up your entire world on your own and just try to survive the best you can. Returning viewers, how you been? Long time no see. I like what you do with your face. Your face looks nice. Anyways, everybody all together. In this episode, we're going to be continuing off where we left off in episode 11, as this is now episode 12. And we're going to be continuing with the farming area over there. As you can see, we got some animals in on our little spawning platform. But for the most part, we're going to be tackling the big task of trying to separate the water up there. Did a bit of off-cam work. As you can see, I'd set up a little bit of perimeter on that so nothing just walks off. Did a couple extra mob collections and started to set up a little area up there so we can actually start branching off. I gotta say, some of the items that you actually get from the drops, it was weird. Like, I was getting music discs and whatnot, so definitely something interesting to be said about all this. And we did get a bunch of iron, so hopefully we can start working on Hopper soon. Being said, let's actually go ahead and clear this one out. One thing I can say already is we're already going to have to start chucking gunpowder because I have no need for that at this point. Let's go ahead and grab up all that and throw that out. Also don't really need a whole lot of arrows, so we're going to chuck most of those. Alrighty, that being said, let's just go ahead, drag and drop. And with that out of the way. Alright, looks like farm's still going a little bit. Eat some of our food. And let's go ahead and grab up some cobblestone. Figure we'll do the half slabs there. Make a couple more. And let's go ahead and get up there. I'll meet you there. Alright, now that we're up here, we can get a bit of a better angle as to how we're going to go ahead and get all the water over that way. I'm thinking something to the degree of it's going to come out this way and flow along here to try to keep it all relatively close to the middle point. We do have to expand quite a good distance over there, so for starters, it'll be 1, 2, we'll go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and then the 8th one will fall down. Go ahead and make that look pretty. Get around here. And just like so. Don't need to do a full block there, so let's go ahead and do half slab. And just like so. That being said, gonna need to get underneath this so we can slightly more cleanly get this all set up. So let's come here and just follow it out. As we can see, these slimes are always spawning down there, so definitely gonna have to half slab that area on the bottom half, keep things from spawning a bit. Alright, so we'll go here, and then we'll go ahead and get that one. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, expanding out like this. And we'll get 6 and 7, and then 1 space for expansion. Overall, it's a relatively easy process, so now that we got the idea intact, we're going to go ahead and speed this up, and I'm going to bring it probably over to the midpoint there. So I'll see you when that's done. Alrighty, now with that all said and done, we've got a pathway that leads us water over here, so we can start getting that into like the farming area. Granted, we're gonna have to get back up there and get some torches because I can only imagine how bad that is already. So for the moment, we're gonna go ahead and... Why, hello, new friend. I don't know when you got here, but don't want any trouble. So let's just get you some basic accommodations. Do you want to come this way with me real quick? Just this way, sir. Just this way. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and give you that, that, and that. And we're going to go ahead and ask you to just stay right there, okay? Visit you often. Alright, well, with our new friend situated, let's go ahead and go to sleep for the night. As you can see, he is not an enemy. We can sleep. So he is, therefore, a friend. That being said, go ahead and grab some of this wood as we're starting to run low with all this. Let's throw that in there. Put this here. Make a small handful of torches. Don't need too many. And we're going to go ahead and make our way back up. Alrighty, now that we're back up here, we can go ahead and drop a bunch of torches. This should definitely keep things lit up nice and easy for us. Just like so. Alright. That taken care of and out of the way. Probably need to get to that at some stage. Doesn't have to be right this second, but go ahead back here. Make sure we get all of the lighting in. I think it's a little dark at that spot there. Let's go ahead and leave it there. Alrighty, that out of the way. We could actually go ahead and do a couple of extra offshoots now that this is over this way. We could actually go further along here. But for the most part, I want to try to tackle everything down there from the ground. As it'll be easy to pillar up to like a midpoint like there and kind of branch it out where we need it. So with that being said, always for the dangerous route. Alright, so for now, let's go ahead and get some of this farming set up. We do need our dirt here, and we'll grab this dirt here. I'm thinking for the main bulk of farming, we got to do the basic setup. So for that, we're going to go ahead and drop one here for border wall. I'll go along with that. Be 1, 2, 3, 4, or at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then our 9. So water will kind of pop in here, start there, go along. We do 1, 2, 3, and 4. Just like so. So that'll give us our one path there. So we could also go ahead and set up another one which will branch along this way. Alrighty, with that done, go ahead and take out this torch here, come along this way, and make sure that that is all set like that. So that'll give us a pretty big area for basic crops like potato, carrots, wheat, and things like that. And we'll have to path that over to that block and that block. That being out of the way, we do also want to get a sugarcane farm set up as well as pumpkins and melons. So for those, I'm going to go ahead and do something similar. Except we will block off from going the other way now. Probably something to the extent of we'll have water hit here, pop off both sides. So we'll still have that split. Need more cobblestone. Come and grab that there. Then we can have that come up to, I'd say, like there. And just like so. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alrighty, and then that should cover that side for melon. Let's just duplicate that over here on the other side for pumpkin. Seems like for the rest of what I have recorded, there was no audio recording for that time. So we're going to try this voiceover here. Now, if you actually see what's going on the screen here now, we've going ahead and trying to make the water pathways. Overall, the water needs to be moved to both sides of the farming space, so we're trying to make sure that it doesn't go anywhere we don't want it to. So, trying to figure out here is how best to bring the water from the main source over to our two little side pieces. So for that being said, we're going to go ahead and expand upwards, trying our best to make a pathway for the water to split down both sides. Looks like miscounted a little bit here, so I'm going to go ahead and fix that up to make this a little bit more neat. And comes to a head right here in the middle. So we're going to go ahead and start preparing the two sides. They're going to keep the water from flowing down onto the farm. And we'll be doubling up for both blocks to be able to get the top and the sides. But yeah, no, with walls set up like that, the water should flow down, go to both sides, and be able to get all of our crops the water that they need. Let's go ahead and get this finished up. And let's see how that looks. Not as great as I'd wanted it to, so went back in here and tried to clean it up at least a little bit. I'm sure we know a few people who would complain if it's not pretty. But no matter what we do here, it's not going to be great. So just going to leave it there for now. We're going to go ahead and pillar our way up here so we can start working on the half slab deal. So we got to be able to path the water over here. So we'll start here. This will be the 8th where the water flows down from the 7th to the 6th. And then basic pathing from here. Worst case scenario, if we go over any, we'll be able to have everything work out anyway, so just keep this going. Now that we've got the path set up, we're going to have to go ahead and get the walls set up for all of this. So we're going to wrap around like this. And that should keep everything where we need it to. All set up. Let's go ahead and block that off. And we'll be able to lead the water over. So let's give that a try. And we were one over on this case, so let's just go ahead and fix it. Just like last time. Block that all back up. Make sure we don't forget this one. And the water goes along smoothly. Let's go ahead and break down this block. And now water's able to go where it needs to. But it looks like we forgot a couple of the blocks. We're going to have to go ahead and fix this real quick. Go ahead and break that, and then we'll block this off. That'll stop the water for now. And we can go ahead and let it back go, and it'll fill out the way it's supposed to. Coming back around here, we're going to get the other side. And let's break all these blocks. Water goes where it's supposed to. Alright. Go ahead and grab up some charcoal. We're going to make some more torches because it's getting pretty dark over here. We don't have a lot. And as you can see, we already have a visitor here. Let's just go ahead and spam down a bunch of torches all like this. And we'll make sure to come back up the middle here. Alright, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and get up here and try to get some extra torches up here. Just place a bunch of them wherever we can. Make sure this is all lit up. And then come down the two sides here. Place some extra torches. Just like so. And we're going to go ahead and till up all of these spots here so we can start getting some of the plants in. Start growing some stuff. Alright, it's looking pretty good. Go ahead and break up this bit of farm stuff here so we can get the seeds together. Make sure we grab up our carrots and our potatoes. And since we have a bit of bone meal, let's go over here to the grass patch, if these sheep haven't eaten it all, and try to grow some extra seeds. And that's a couple seeds we can use on the farm. Go ahead and get all the seeds made up and ready. And get the inventory just set up so we can just plant everything. Let's do melons on this side. And we'll get pumpkins on this side. Then we'll go ahead and put wheat in this corner. We're going to go ahead and put carrots in this corner. And we'll put potatoes over here. And it's looking pretty good. Let's go ahead and get some stair blocks together so we can make the area a little bit nicer looking and have it all set up so we can kind of get into it easy. Alrighty, getting back into this. I'm thinking we go ahead and drop a couple of these here. Do one like that. One here. This, and let's go ahead and break this one. Put this here. Alright, with that I think that's a little bit nicer looking. Probably come back along. Actually, let's do it this way. Then we can wrap around like that. And I think that makes the farming area look pretty nice. Let's go ahead and clean that up a little bit. Alright. Just like so. And you know what, let's just go ahead and get back here as well. I think that looks right. Alrighty. I think we need a few extra torches here and there, but looks like it's pretty good overall. Yeah, no, that works. Alrighty. But with that, I think the episode is coming to a close here. Be the end of episode 12. Yeah. And yeah, no. I think we got a bit done. Got the whole farming area set up now, so now we can start getting all of our crops and everything else going. Probably work on getting a road. Yeah, and we got the whole farming area done. Probably going to need to work on getting some more redstone together so we can get some more automated stuff going. That'll be super helpful. But overall, if you guys like this episode, go ahead and leave a like down below. And while you're down there, go ahead and feel free to leave a comment. Give me your thoughts, opinions, ideas of things you'd like to see going forward. Or if you just want to start a conversation, all will work out. And if you enjoy this type of content overall, please feel free to subscribe and hit that bell notification. You guys have a good one, and take care.